we go from Seattle. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check 190. Check 48 the mic. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. He'll dump it off to Prosise. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 27 yards as his guys are able to strike. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one taken from the 7. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. As the Ravens push further out in front. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Owasor just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now here's Michael Dixon on, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And all the way down to the 37.
Let's go. Let's go.
A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles. And
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Matt Judon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Got some room at the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 30 big ones. We are in for a good one as we're through one on each.
Check 48, the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Wilson gives to Procise on the below. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the 45 on second down, Wilson. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On third down, Procise. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On first down, Procise looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on, come get some.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his pass incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And the Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Jackson on first down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Throwing on second down. Jackson Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
54
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to be he's sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a
double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they?
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. There's Jackson on third and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Raven. 4 down. Right stone. Come on. 50, Mike's 50. I got it. Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Hey, Mike's 50.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Snead's got it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Good job.
Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Wilson. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
14.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And his throw is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. It's caught, Lockett, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert.
From the 36, Wilson, and an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down with the first down. They go play action with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jackson. And an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. All day. Let's run it.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just thinking what it's like now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Jim.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story if I let you tell it.
Start your week by installing your game plan. These players are on the last year of their contract. Cap room is how much money you have to the closer you're. This is the player card. This is the development trait. This is the abilities.